Alright, I have returned, and this is going to be part 3. Nanami says, "Stop here a second. We can all get in with the entry permit we borrowed from Alex." Actually, yeah. I was gonna check and see. Never mind. I know there's a rune shop in here too. Jowie says, "Is this really gonna work?" Nanami says, "We don't know unless we try. Okay then, I'll be Hilda, Bunny's Alex, and Jowie, you're Pete. The rest of you just tush." Jowie says, "Wait a minute, Nanami. Pete is Alex and Hilda's son, right? How am I supposed to..." Never mind, why doesn't Pilika do it? "Pilika is a girl, dummy. Kinda hard to believe, don't you think?" says Nanami. Jowie says, "Oh yeah, and it's a real believable that I'm your son." Right. Nanami says, "Don't worry, it'll work. Let's go." Jowie says, "Come on, Bunny, say something, please." I don't know. I'm just gonna say it'll be fine. Jowie says, "Really?" Nanami says, "Here we go." The soldier says, "What do you want? No one gets in without a permit." Nanami says, "Our entry permit? How amusing. Take a look at this." The soldier says, "Let's take a look." "Which one of you is Alex?" I'm gonna say me. The soldier says, "Who's Hilda?" Nanami says, "I'm Hilda." "Where's Pete?" Jowie says, Jowie says, "I'm Pete." The soldier says, "You're Pete? There's something funny about you guys," and calls a bunch of guards. "Take them into custody." Nanami says, "Huh? Why?" Heh. The soldier says, "You guys are a big pain in the neck. Cool off here for the night." Nanami says, "That's weird. I thought we were perfect." Jowie says, "Perfectly horrible, maybe." Nanami says, "Maybe we could have fooled them if you tried a little harder." Jowie says, "You're the one who overacted." Nanami says, "What do you mean, overacted? I acted like a 28-year-old woman." Jowie says, "Which part was a 28-year-old woman?" Nanami says, "All of it." Jowie says, "Okay, let's ask Bunny. Who was more realistic, me or Nanami?" Nanami says, "Fine. Who is better?" I'm gonna say you both suck. Nanami says, "That's a lie." Jowie says, "Bunny, don't put my acting in the same class as Nanami." The soldier says, "Shut up, go to sleep." Bunny says, "Can't you sleep?" Jowie says, "Take a look, Bunny. You can see the moon through the window. It's a full moon." It will be in a couple days here soon, actually, too. Jowie says, "A lot has happened since we left Highland, huh?" He says, "That vision, the one we saw in the cave in Toto Village. Back then, I was jealous of you. In my house, we had everything that we ever wanted. But Bunny, you and Nanami and Grandpa Genkaku may not have been related by blood, but even so, you had a real connection. That was the one thing I wanted, but never got." Jowie says, "Bunny, do you remember the day you and I met? I didn't know what I should say to you, so I just watched you and Nanami. You talked to me first." Jowie says, "So Bunny, do you think we'll ever go back to Kyaro?" I say, "Don't worry, we'll go back." Jowie says, "You're right. When this stupid war ends and things get quiet again, let's go back there. The three of us, me, you, and Nanami, could fix up Grandpa Genkaku's dojo and make a living teaching the way of fighting. But the important thing is we could live and go on, as long as I don't ever have to join the army again." Jowie says, "Bunny, during the long days I spent with Pilka, Marks, and Joanna after I was saved near Toto Village, that's when I first realized what was important to me. You see, even though Pilika called me Uncle Jowie, I still couldn't protect her. I say, it'll be okay. Joey says, thanks, Bunny. I have a dream to make this land safe again, so that children like Pilika can grow up surrounded by the warmth of people that love them. I want to go back to a time like that. For that, I'd fight with every last bit of strength in my body. Actually, there's something I need to check here, too. Anyways, we're still in the cell. Joey says, I'm sorry, Pilika. I woke you, didn't I? Joey says, it's late. I'm going to sleep, Bunny. It's working. It's working so hard. Victor laughs and says, don't be so gloomy, Bunny and Joey. Nanami says, hey, old man, get us out of here. Flick says, you know who they are. Let them out. The soldier says, yes, sir. Just a minute. Victor laughs and says, so you guys are okay? I was getting worried. Joey says, we took a little detour, but we're fine. Flick says, somehow you all look a little older, though. Victor says, well, why don't you go to Leona's new tavern? Everyone's there. It's right near the... Oh, well, just walk around. You'll find it. Oh, Bunny and Joey. Meet me in the city hall later. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Joey says, me and Bunny? Nanami says, what? I'm going to... It's not fair if just Bunny and Joey get to go. Victor says, okay, you little brat. Okay, you can come too. Well, I'll be waiting in City Hall, Bunny. Joey and this tomboy can come. City Hall is at the dead end north of here. Okay. Let's see. This person says, the Highland Army has come close before and they've always pulled back. Nothing to worry about. This person says, my big brother, I guess he's not coming back after all. I'm so sad. This person says, have you gone to our rune master yet? He sometimes has some nice, rare finds. This kid says, our rune master is a great teacher. One day I'll become a student too. Yeah, that's fine. Might as well touch those runes we just got. Doesn't make sense not to. Alrighty. Someone named Elza says, can I ask you a favor? She says, don't worry, I just need you to hold on to these for a while, please. And we got 2 packages, apparently. Someone named Clive says, where are they? Storm senses them, Moon and Star somewhere nearby. Clive says, did you see a tall woman with blonde hair around here? No, I guess not, but she's not going to get away from me this time. And he scampers off. Let us maybe sharpen some weapons. Oh, okay, these are embeddable, I guess. Damage 1.5, you damage yourself. Hit minus 15%. Restore level 1 magic. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Let's see. Guess I'm looking for that tavern. Jowie says, Bunny, wait, let's leave Pilica with Leona before we meet Victor. She looks tired. Okay. Maybe it's the inn. I think it was over here somewhere. Yeah, it's probably this place. The innkeeper says, will you be staying the night? I'm just gonna save my data right now. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's Leona. Okay. Leona says, Victor told me what happened. I'm glad you're okay. I was worried. Jowie says, please take care of Pilica. Leona says, leave it to me, but you'd better hurry. You don't want to keep that guy waiting. What guy? Let's see. I'm at a place called City Hall, and it reminds me of the song City Hall by Tenacious D. Victor says, oh, you came. Over here. Good, you're all here. You're a little late, but I guess it's okay. She's a very busy lady. Jowie says, who are we gonna meet? Victor says, you'll find out soon enough. Come on, let's go. And the guard says, you're Victor, right? Please go inside. And the meeting room is in the front. Victor joins our party. Okay. Annabelle says, tell them to hurry and decide. Tinto people are always the same. As a messenger, we'll send Fitcher. He won't fail us. The official says yes. Immediately, as usual, Lady Annabelle, your judgment is beyond reproach. Annabelle says, I don't need your brown-nosing. Leave now. I have no time for people whose mouths are faster than their feet. The official says yes. Annabelle goes, who? Oh, you came, Victor. Victor says, I've seen you at work 100 times, but you still surprise me. Annabelle says, so is it true? I heard you lost your fort. Victor says, yeah, I lost a lot more, too. Annabelle says, well, it didn't take them long to break the peace treaty. This Luca Blight is a true beast. I'm afraid this war won't end until either the state or the Highland Kingdom is in ruins. Victor says he's insane. He's a wolf raised on the smell of fire and the taste of blood. He can't be trusted. Annabelle says, what brings you here? I see you've got 3 children with you. Victor says, yeah, this one's Bunny, this is Jowie, and this is Nanami. Victor says, it's these kids plus another little one named Pilica. Can you take 4 more? I'd keep them with me, but you never know when war will call. Annabelle says, yeah, you can't take kids into battle with you, but... Jowie Atreides? Jowie says, how do you know my name? Annabelle says, there's a country nobleman in Chiaro with a son by that name. Isn't that right, Jess? Jess says, the older of 2 sons. He's currently a fugitive from Highland, charged with high treason. Annabelle says, and you, Bunny and Nanami. Bunny, was your adopted father named Genkaku? Victor says, huh? Nanami says, how'd you know? Annabelle says, I heard that he adopted 2 children, and I think the names are the same as yours. Nanami says, Master Genkaku? Victor says, you don't mean. Annabelle says, Victor, I'll tell them all about it. Until then, is Master Genkaku in good health? Nanami says, Grandpa Genkaku died last year. Annabelle says, I see, so we weren't able to atone for our crimes against him. And I say, atone for your crimes? Annabelle says, yes, well, let's talk about that when we have more time. Right now I have to worry about the Highland Army. Jess, I'm leaving these three in your care. Jess says, yes, my lady, understood. Victor says, see you later, maybe I'll drop in on you soon. Annabelle says, I'll be looking forward to it. Okie dokie. Victor says, okay, I'll be in Leona's Tavern. You guys look around for a while and come back when you get tired. See ya. Jess says, well then, Bunny, Joey, and Nanami, feel free to walk around the city hall and speak with the guards, but do not disturb Lady Annabelle. If you need something, speak to me. Excuse me, I have work to finish. Okay. Nanami says, why don't we explore a little? Joey says, explore? You're gonna get us in trouble again. Nanami says, don't worry. He said it's okay. Alrighty. This is the only size we've got. Jess says, what are you talking about? These are for Youth Brigade uniforms. What can we do with these? Nanami says, what is it? Jess stays silent. And Jess continues, Bunny and Joey, I have a request. Will you listen? What is it? Says Joey. Jess says, Luca Blight's army is camped out near the border between Muse and Highland. They'll attack us here in Muse next. I'd like to know how much provisions they had with them. We've got some Youth Brigade uniforms to help you sneak in. Bunny and Joey, you were in the Youth Brigade, right? We don't have any other uniforms, so would you do it for us? Joey says, you want us to sneak into the camp and check to see how much provisions they have? Nanami says, what? Couldn't that be dangerous? Jess says, a little, but it would be a big help for Muse. We could find out how much provisions they have. That'll tell us whether they're planning a long siege or a quick all-out attack. Joey says, what about it, Bunny? And I say, alright, we'll do it. Oh, whoops. I was supposed to not do that. Let's see. One sec here. Alright, basically it just says if you change your mind, come back here. Anyways, I guess I was supposed to pick that up first. Jess says, will you do it? I say, oops, the wrong thing. We'll do it. Nanami says that's dangerous. Jess says, really? Thank you. You're the pride of Muse. Hey. Here are the uniforms. I guess you know how to put them on. To get to the Highland border, follow the road to the northeast. I'll alert the guards at our checkpoint. Good luck. We got the Highland uniform ×2, I guess. Nanami says, well, I've got no choice. I'd be worried about you, Bunny and Joey, so I'll just have to go with you. Joey says, okay, let's stop by Leona's Tavern and get some others to join us. Maybe we can finally be of some help, too. Nanami says, what are you talking about? If it gets dangerous, run back here, Joey. Oh, alrighty. Aphrodite. Okay, so I'm supposed to be looking for someone right now. That person says, Tuda is my friend. Really? Tada says, "Hey, Bunny. Isn't it? It's been a long time. Are you okay? I heard the fort burned down." I say, "I'm fine." Tada says, "Thank goodness. It looks like Captain Genjin was okay, too." Someone named Juan says, "Bunny, I heard all about it. It must have been terrible." Tada, listen to me. There's going to be another big war. I'm sorry to get you involved, but we'll need a doctor. Tada says, "Yes, Dr. Juan." Juan says, "Tada, go to Victor's place and help out." Tada says, "But I'm not yet." Juan says, "It's alright. You just need a little more experience. Good luck." Tada says, "Yes, doctor." Juan says, "Bunny, please take care of Tada." And Tada joins our group. Tada says, "I'll be at Leona's place." Okay. Juan gives us recipe number 3. I think I want to go check out a couple things really quick. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I think I have some junk I can probably get rid of. So let's check out the item store, see if I can sell some of my inventory. Well, he's got some rare finds, so let's check that. I don't care about that. No, we don't. I wanted to check the rune shop. Like, I don't know how that rare finds thing works. Like, if it just refreshes, or you have to leave the town, or maybe you can just go in and out of the door. I don't know. Well, looks like we can just go back to that tavern. Leona says, "Oh good, you're back, but if you're looking for Victor or Flake, they're out rounding up soldiers." Jowie says, "Well actually, ... Leona says, "That doesn't sound like a very good idea." Jowie says, "Even if it's a little, I'd like to do my part to help out." Leona says, "Well, go try your best. Remember, there's such a thing as trying too hard. I want you to take some friends with you to the Highland camp." Jowie says, "Thanks a lot." Leona says, "Good luck and come back safe. I'll tell Victor and Flick when I see them." Elza says, "Thanks, kid. Here, take this." And we receive the sound set number 1. Clive says, "I found you, Elza." Elza says, "Clive." Clive says, "Finally. I finally caught up with you. As an officer of the Howling Voice Guild, I'll see that you pay for your crimes." Elza says, "Can you shoot, Gunner?" Clive says, out of the way, boy. Elsa says, don't move, kid. And fires at Clive. And then runs away. Clive says, you won't get away this time. Okay. Where do I go? What am I thinking? I should probably... Is there an armor store at that other place? Yeah, I should probably do that. What am I thinking? Oh my gosh, long day. Armor, armor, where are you? I need some. How about you? Meow. Where the flock is it? There we go. Oh, there are some rare finds. A guard robe and a pointed hat. How fancy. Well, she can hold some medicine then, I guess. That'll be fine for now. Alrighty. I'm gonna try to find that rare find one more time. I don't have enough money for it anyway. Oh boy. Just to see if this works, though. I'm still curious. Nothing at all. Okie dokie. Meow, 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 meow. Maybe it's this place. Use Highland border. Beyond here is the neutral zone. No one can enter without permission. Jowie says we're here by orders of Chamberlain Jess. You should have received word. I guess the guard goes and checks with a superior officer or something. Nanami says, I'm starting to get excited, Bunny. I feel like a spy or something. You're cleared, says the guard. If you take a shortcut through the woods, you should be able to approach the Highland camp without being seen. Follow me, I'll show you the way. Nanami says, Bunny, say thanks like you're supposed to. If you go through these woods, you'll find the camp. Jowie says, I guess we should split up here. Nanami says, don't worry, we'll go along with you until we get to the camp. Let's go. Let's see. Yeesh. I got whatever the heck that is. Whatever. Holy heck, that was a lot of money. Maybe that was a rare enemy. How much further is it? Which way do we go? Oh boy.
The fuck? I'll just go back and rest for a sec. I didn't see anywhere I could go other than the places I went. I ran up all my magic, so I might as well get it back. Whew, curry, spicy. I think I've decided to put that refresh magic rune on Millie instead, since I'm using her for fire. Oh, that's on my weapon, I think. Let me out of here. Alright. Guess we'll have to figure out what I missed. Such spiciness. Alrighty, let's give this another go. Yeah. Let's see if we can keep our magic this time instead of wasting it all. Beautiful. Man. Can't escape, huh? There we go. Kiba, stop it. You've been fed, watered, and walked. Quit being a baby. Come here, silly. You'll be fine. Big old floofer. You just saw me eating food and you want some. I know how you are, punk. I don't know if you'd like spicy curry, my dear.
I'll be right back. I need more water. I'm like, ah, my face is melting. Oh my god. Are broken. There we go. Of course, one of those little punks had to live. Oh well. The wacko. Alrighty. Someday we will find where the hell we're supposed to go. Alright. Joey says, from here on, Bunny and I will go alone. The rest of you wait for us here. Okay, we have to change into our uniforms now, so... Joey says, could you look the other way? Even the dog looks away. That's so funny. And the squirrel. Joey says, it's kinda big, but it's okay. Let's go, Bunny. Nanami says, it's true. You two just don't look right in those uniforms. Joey says, really? Nanami says, Bunny and Joey, be careful if you're in danger. Just run away, okay? Alrighty, we are at the Highland Army Camp. Joey says we should look in the tent with the provisions first. That's probably the big one over there. Is there any free shit? Joey says, no, Bunny, do you want us to get caught? What a drama queen. He used to just call him his vajazzle. Joey says, it looks like that's where they're storing the provisions, but there's guards. A different soldier says, who are you? Joey says, uh-oh. The soldier says, those are youth brigade uniforms. What are you doing here? He says, you see, we were in the unicorn brigade. The state soldiers ambushed us and everyone... We managed to survive, but the rest of the troop... ... A soldier says, is that right? You kids are really brave. Those state bastards, they're pure evil. I say, you're right. The soldier says, damn right. Don't worry, though. We'll take revenge on them for what they did to you. Jowie says, thank you. Our captain told us to come here and get some butter. Huh? Really? Okay, follow me. I want that treasure chest. That soldier says, hey, let these guys in, they came to get butter. Well, hurry up then, my shift's almost over. Jowie says, yes sir. The soldier says, hey you guys. And Bunny says, yes? I guess it's my imagination, you couldn't be spies with faces like that. Okay you guys, keep your spirits up, okay? Jowie says, yeah, thanks a lot. Jowie says, this is where they're keeping their provisions. Let's take a look around. Jowie says it's 2 weeks worth. I guess they're planning to end things quickly. Let's go before we get caught. Roud says, you guys are Bunny and Jowie. What are you doing here? Jowie says, Captain Roud. Roud says, now you really have become state spies. And then he screams, intruders. Jowie says, let's run. Why can't I move myself? I don't care if I get in a fight. Give me this free shit. I got fire sealing. Whatever that is. Where do I go? Where do we go? I don't freaking know. Maybe here? This person says, who are you two men? Jillia says, this tent is for the royal family. Jowie says, I guess we have no choice. Roud says, Princess Jillia, my name is Roud. I've been assigned to security. 2 spies have infiltrated the camp. Forgive me, but I'd like you to allow me to search the tent. Jillia says, that's not necessary. Please leave. Roud says, I assure you, it'll only take a moment. Jillia says, thank you anyway, soldier, but I want to be alone. Roud says, but if by some chance, Jillia says, I'm asking you to leave, or do you wish to disturb a lady's private sleep quarters? Roud says, no, my lady, it's not like that. Please forgive me for disturbing you, princess. And he bounces out. Jillia says, was that good enough, Mr. Spy? Jowie says, we surprised you. Forgive us. Jillia says, no. And trails off and wanders over to this bar area. Jowie says, what do you? And trails off. Jillia says, don't be so frightened. I thought I'd serve some tea since you can't leave for a while. It's Highland style. Jillia says, would you please put away that knife in your hand, or perhaps that's acceptable behavior in the city-state? Jowie, I guess, puts it away? I don't know. He just put like 93 dots in a row. Jillia says, we met once before in Kyaro City, did we not? I remember you said something like, this country has betrayed us. I won't forgive them. So, how is it now? You still haven't forgiven us? Jowie says, well... I say, I will someday. I know I will. Jillia says, good. Jowie says, Jillia, no princess, what are you doing here? Jillia says, my brother, Luca Blight, do you know him? I say, I know him. Jillia says, my brother is trying to expand this war, even though most of the people of Highland are tired of it. Also, my brother is considering something truly evil. Up until now, I always thought somehow I could stop him, but it looks impossible now. He would never listen to me. To my brother, I'm just like an enemy. It looks like I don't have the power to stop him. I've begun to realize that. As a princess and a woman, I'm limited in what I can do. Jillia continues, I'm sorry to have spoken so long. The tea has gotten cold. Things have quieted down. Perhaps you'd like to leave. I say, you're right. Jillia says, farewell. I do not think we will meet again. Jowie says, thank you. Alright, let's get the frack out of here, I guess. Roud says, I thought so. I could tell the princess was opposed to Lord Luca, so I kept on I kept on the lookout, and who pops up but you guys? Get ready, state spies. Jawi says we're in trouble. Raud says, you're not going to get away this time, and commands the soldiers to kill us. Raud runs off, and Jawi says, uh-oh, Bunny, I'll figure out a way to stop them. I want you to run. If they get both of us here, Nanami, who's waiting for us, might be in trouble too. I'm gonna say, okay, see ya. Jawi says, hurry and run, you don't have to wait for me. Raud says, what are you doing? Go. Jawi says, we're out of time, Bunny, and pushes me off. Jawi says, I promise I'll catch up to you, they're not gonna get me, hurry up and run. Raud says, trying to buy some time so your friends can get away? That's very sweet, but it's meaningless. Jawi says, shut your mouth, saving my two friends has plenty of meaning for me. Raud says, empty talk, we'll capture you and your little friend Bunny too. Jawi says, oh, Black Sword Rune, if you really are one of the true runes, then grant me the power I need. Dang. Nanami says, you're back. Over here. Are you okay? I heard a lot of yelling, so I thought they captured you. Where's Jawi? He didn't... ... Highland Soldier says, there they are, over here. Hurry. Nanami says, what? And we are in another fight. Okay. Let us... burn them to a crisp. Wow, we're all the way up to level 20. Nanami says, what happened? Hey, where's Jawi? I'm just gonna do this. Nanami says, what happened? Did something happen? And more soldiers have come. They just keep repeating stuff. I'll just say, let's get out of here. Nanami says, wait a minute. And there's more soldiers. And I guess we run away. Okay. Nanami says, oh no, Jawi is... ... He'll be okay. Yeah, he'll be fine. Jawi always keeps his promises. We'll wait and muse for him to come back. He may even catch up to us before then. Right, Bunny? It's Meowsters. Oh no. Eh. Nanami says, Jawi didn't catch up with us. What should we do? Should we see Jess? Whoever that is. Let's see. Nanami says, wait a minute. I can understand you wanting to rest, but I think we should report to Jess first. I can't even walk past the building? Jesus, leave me alone. Oh my. Actually, let's see. I'd rather have whoever my water rune user is be the same person that can use that other rune, since it makes water magic more powerful. The official says there's an important meeting today. You cannot go in. That person's just complaining about their job. This person says nothing important. I can't go this way. So where's this dude at? This person says pointless things, as does this one. Nanami says, we can't see Jess or Annabelle. What are we gonna do? Are Victor and the others here? Oh boy. Really? They couldn't have just let me go here to begin with. Ugh. Anyways, there's Victor and Flick. Flick says, Bunny, are you okay? Leona told us what was going on. We've been very worried. Nanami says, yeah, I'm okay, but Jowie? Victor says, yeah, he's not here. What happened to him? Nanami explains, I guess. Hence the blackout. Victor says, so they captured him? Nanami says, I don't know. He said he'd follow us. Flick says, what's scaring him going to do? Let's go see Jess and find out exactly what's going on. Nanami says, Jess wasn't in there, and we weren't allowed to see Annabelle. Victor says, don't worry, I'll show you a trick. Victor joins us, as does Flick. Alright, well let's get rid of Millie, because I don't like her very much. Oh, she's not gonna like... I don't think I could remove their equipment anyway, but it would be funny if I could. Equip it on myself. Know what I'm saying? Ugh, all this walking back and forth. Meow, meow, meow. The official says, what's your business here? Lady Annabelle is preparing for a meeting. Victor pushes him and the guy runs away. Flick says, good trick, huh? Victor says it's the best way to deal with government workers. Let's go in. Seriously, though. I used to work for the government. Government workers are about the dumbest people I've ever encountered in my entire life. Jess says, what is this? Annabelle says, Victor and Flick, what happened? Why do you look so angry? Victor says, hey you, is it true that you sent Bunny and Jowie to sneak into the Highland camp? Victor says, hold on a minute, don't get so mad. Jess says, yes, I asked them to do it, now get your hands off me. Flick says, Annabelle, I don't know you that well, but is the state really in such bad shape that they have to use kids as spies? Annabelle says, Jess. Jess says, I asked them because in order to defeat the army, we need to know how many provisions they have. Bunny, how much provisions did they have anyway? I say about 2 weeks' worth. Victor says, You? Is that all you... Nanami says, the important thing is Jowie. Jowie's been captured. Well, I don't know if he's captured, but he didn't come back, so please save Jowie. Annabelle says, Bunny, Nanami, I thank you for getting vital information for us. I apologize for putting you in danger. I'm afraid we can't save Jowie. We've got our hands full protecting the city. Forgive me. Nanami protests. Flick says, Bunny and Nanami standing around and talking isn't going to bring Jowie back safe. Jess says, 2 weeks means they're planning a swift assault. Now we can plan our strategy at the Hilltop Conference. Thank you, Bunny. Victor says, why you? Fitcher says, please, no violence. No violence. Oh boy. Or something like that. Jess says, how dare you, mercenary? We needed information to save Muse. Besides, it's your fault that Lady Annabelle is suffering. Victor says, what? Annabelle says, stop it, Jess. Flick says, enough, Victor. I guess mercs like us don't have anything to say about what goes on here. Let's go back. Victor says, damn. Alright, Victor says, I'm sorry, Bunny, if we'd been there. Nanami says, I wonder if Jowie's okay. I'm sure he's fine. He'll come back. Bunny says, it's Jowie. He'll be fine. Nanami says, you're right. Well, I'm going to wait for Jowie by the gate. Meow, 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 meow. Wow. She won't let me do anything. She's like, go wait with your sister, or whoever she is. Do, 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 do. Nanami says, Bunny, Jowie's not back yet. I'm gonna wait a little longer. Why don't you go back to Leona's and rest? If he comes back, I'll tell you. I say... I'll wait with you. Nanami says, that'll be nice. It seems faster that way. No, I guess not. Nanami says it's late. You should wait at Leona's. I say I'm staying with you. Pillica comes out, and apparently she ran. Nanami says, are you okay, Pillica? Pillica still can't talk. Nanami says, it'll be okay. Jowie will come back. And I just say, he'll come back. He promised. Nanami says, do you remember the time you got lost in the lewd woods? While Grandpa Genkaku was out looking for you, Jowie and I waited just like this. You came back, and I know he will too. Nanami says, I think you should wait at Leona's after all. You'll catch cold. Nanami says, why won't you ever listen to what your big sister tells you? We'll wait a little longer. Nanami says, to finish the story, while we were waiting for Bunny, just like this, do you know what Jowie did? He cried the whole time. Can you believe it? Jowie crying like a little baby. Hey, this conversation is our little secret, okay? I promised Jowie I would never tell a soul. Pillica fell asleep. Nanami says, looks like Pillica was pretty tired. It's late, Jowie. Nanami says, Bunny, You know what I think? When Jowie comes back, let's go far away from here. Nanami exclaims, and apparently here is Jowie. Jowie says, Bunny, Nanami, you waited for me. Nanami says, you came back. You really came back. Jowie says, I kept my promise. I say, welcome home. Jowie says, thanks. It's nice having people to wait for you. Killing a bug or something?
Yeah.
Jowie says, Pillica waited too. Thanks. Nanami says, how long are you two gonna sleep? Why aren't they in the same bed doing the hot and nasty? That's so sad. Jowie says, Nanami, a little longer. You know, I hate mornings. Nanami says, come on. It was rough, but it's already been a week. Snap out of it. Nanami says, come on, let's go. Jowie says, let's go where? Nanami says, something's about to start at Joustin Hill. People have come here from all over the place. It's a festival, maybe something like that. Come on, let's go see. Jowie says, oh well. Shall we go, Bunny? And the game has to tell me that they've rejoined my party yet again. Because reasons. What the hell? How do we get out of here? Oh, that's weird. Leona says, I'll take care of the girl. Go and have fun. You can get to Joustin Hill from the northwest part of town. Alrighty. Apparently I can't even switch my party. Annoying. Anyways. Meow, 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 meow. Apparently there will never be a rare find in this place. So sad. Victor says, are you here for the view too? Jowie says, Victor, what's this? Victor says it's a meeting of the leaders of the city-state of Joustin. This is Joustin Hill, so they call this the Hilltop Conference. Leaders of the 5 state cities, which are Muse, South Window, Green Hill, and the Matilda Knights. And, oh, I forget. Anyway, it should be interesting. Nanami says, interesting. Victor says, it's okay, don't worry. You can get in if you stick with me. You should see it. It'll be something to tell your grandkids, I'm sure. Victor joins our convoy. This person says, only concerned parties are allowed past this point. Victor says, I'm Victor, mercenary leader under contract by Muse City. The others are with me. Let us in. She says, wait a minute, show me proof of identity. Victor says, you don't recognize my face? My face is proof of identity. She says, sorry, but I can't let you in. Victor says, what? Flick says, good. Hope you're not planning on using that trick again. Victor says, who's this? Oh, are you Sir Flick? Flick says, yes, but... The lady says, you're the mercenary soldier, the one they call Flick of the Blue Lightning. Please go in. Victor says, how come they don't know my face, but they do know yours? Flick says, how should I know? And Flick joins our convoy. Naked. No, he doesn't. Ooh. Okay, maybe it's this way. Mayor of Muse City, Lady Annabelle. Victor says, we're gonna do our sightseeing over there. Gerudo says, out of the way, girl. What a rude bastard. Nanami says, you creep, what are you doing? Camus says, pardon us, my lady. I believe he was but overeager. May we ask for your forgiveness? Nanami says, no, I mean, yes. Miklatov says, what are you doing, Camus? Camus says, just doing my job as a knight. Got a problem? Nanami says, it's okay. Camus says, that's good. Please excuse me. Miklatov says, let's hurry, Camus. It's also a knight's job to be on time. Nanami says, hey, Bunny, Jowie, did you hear? He called me lady. Jowie sits there silently. Leader of the Matilda Knights and the White Knights, Lord Gerudo. Flick says, here we go. And everybody takes their seats. Representative General of Two River City, Lord Mackay. Acting Mayor of Greenhill, Lady Teresa. Mayor of Tinto City, Lord Gustav. Mayor of South Window, Lord Grandmeyer. Commander of the Muse City Forces, Lord Hauser. Annabelle says, in accordance with the Joustin State Agreement, I hereby begin the Hilltop Conference. Jess says, the Highland Army is massed at our border. They have only 2 weeks' provisions with them. We believe they'll attack soon. Mackay says, wait a moment. Aren't they still in compliance with the peace agreement? Jess says, the Highland Army has already invaded the eastern part of Muse and burned several villages to the ground along the way. Gerudo says, as for that, didn't Highland reply that that was a trick by mountain bandits? Grandmeyer says, do you really believe that Victor's mercenary army could be crushed by a group of mountain bandits? Hauser says, you can't deny that the Highland Army is massed at the border. It is a fact, and this represents a threat to the city-state. Gustav says, the Highland Army has approached the border before, and they've never truly attacked. Why should this be any different? Teresa says, the commander of the Highland Army has changed from Agaris Blight to his son, Prince Luca. That's why things are different. Gerudo says, so you can't pay your annual rice offering for 3 years, but your mouth still works fine, I see. Teresa says, how dare you? Gerudo says, it is just as Lord Gustav said. They'll run at the first sign of battle. I'm certainly not going to expend my knights for this. Mackay says, the people of Two River are also tired from many battles. Annabelle says, Luca Blight is more demon than man. If he breaks through Muse's defenses, the state will be in shambles. In the name of our mutual oath, I order you to provide troops to protect Muse City, capital city of the city-state Joustin. Gustav says, I'm not afraid of your threats. What good is it if I protect Muse and my people, the people of Tinto, starve? Grandmeyer says, that's an order in the name of the state. You should watch how you speak, Lord Gustav. Someone outside of these people says, excuse me, and runs up. And has informed something to Jess. Jess says, I have news to report. The Highland Army has slaughtered our border guards, and they're reportedly headed for Muse. Grandmeyer says, what? Gerudo says, it appears they were serious. Annabelle says, you all heard. I'm ordering all of you to gather your armies. Gerudo says, Victor says, okay, let's go back. Let's go back, smoke some crack. Something like that. Totally. Oh, I can't go that way. Any free stuff? This game is pretty stingy with its treasure boxes. There's not very many. Victor says, that was pretty interesting, huh? Nanami says, you think so? Looked like a bunch of old men talking to me. Victor laughs and says, I guess you're right. I'm tired from just sitting in there. Let's head to Leona's. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Anyways, we're back at the inn. Victor says, what a surprise. I was watching the meeting too. It was rough, but you did well. Annabelle says, well, just part of my job. Nobody's giving full cooperation, but nobody wants anyone destroyed by Highland either. Victor says, so what is it? You didn't come here to make small talk. Annabelle says, Victor, I need you to somehow slow down the Highland army. It'll take 7 days to gather all of the forces we need, but the Highland army will arrive in 5 days. 2 days would be enough. Please, just buy us 2 days. Apple says, 2 days? We battle outside Muse and maybe bloody their noses a little. Yeah, I think I can buy you 2. Victor says, you'll never change. You ask for crazy things like they're nothing. The idea of us alone trying to stop Luca Blight. Annabelle says, I'm counting on you, Victor. Also, we'll be expecting reinforcements from the Matilda Knights to arrive early. Flick says, well, if it's just slowing them down, I think I can handle it. Annabelle says, thanks, handsome. Victor says, well, that's my job. Plus, if it's a request from a fine lady like you, I could never refuse. Jowie says, please let us fight with you. Annabelle says, Jowie and Bunny, it was wrong of me to get you guys involved. Forgive me. You don't need to do any more than you've already done. This is a problem for us adults. Jowie says, no, we want to fight. We'll help you slow down the Highland army. Bunny, you'll fight too, won't you? Bunny says, of course. Annabelle says, don't get yourselves killed. When the battle's over, come back and visit me. I'll tell you all about Master Genkaku. Nanami says, okay. Annabelle says, I've got to get back. Victor, do a good job for us. I know you will. Victor says, well, you're right. Nanami says, wake up, Bunny and Jowie. Everyone's meeting outside. Jowie says, I'm already awake, Nanami. I couldn't sleep. Nanami joins our party. Jowie joins our party. Wowie. Wowie, wowie, wow, wow. Wowie. Wow, 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 wow. Any flapping ways? Apple says, the Highland Army advance forces are close. If we can beat them, we'll have done our job. Victor says, our job isn't to defeat the entire Highland Army. We just need to slow them down. But remember, if we don't protect Muse and it falls to Highland, it's all over, so give it all you got. Flick says, everyone, gird yourselves for battle. We'll go when preparations are complete. Apple says, be careful, Bunny. Okay. Leona just says, good luck. She does not allow me to change my party. Victor says, are you ready? Well, since there's nothing else I can do, let's say yes. Victor says, good, we're just about ready too. This is our army battle number 3. Apple says, I can see the Highland Army's advanced troops. Salon G says it's that guy Victor again, this time I'll kick his ass. Victor says, don't worry, we just gotta slow them down. Apple says if we can defeat Salon G's unit, or buy enough time, they should retreat. And the battle has begun. Apple says, Bunny, are you used to command yet? We've given you 2 state reinforcement units to command. Good luck. Alrighty. Victor says, hey, Flick, see someone you recognize? Flick says, Gilbert, is it? I can't believe he's working for Highland. Apple says, do you know him? If only you could get him to switch sides. Thought they blew up all the fire spears. Guess not. Miklatov says, I am Miklatov, captain of the Blue Knights of Matilda. I'm here to assist Sir Victor of Muse. Flick says, Gilbert, how can you fight for Highland? Flick says, have you become the kind of man who can sit while villages burn and children scream? Well, have you? Gilbert says, all talk. Apple says, Lord Bunny, if your unit is damaged, move it back to the village. Units on top of towns or castles get repaired. Oh, joy. try that whole... Maybe that's just like a passive ability or something. That's not good. Well, double KO, I guess. Bye, Seed. Seed says it can't be. The fight isn't over yet. Not good for me, but whatever. I don't really think it matters. I think this fight ends in a stalemate anyway, so it's just whatever. Flick says, I wasn't supposed to die here. There's a messenger. It says, I have a report. Flick's unit was attacked by the enemy. Hannah says, so now it's all over. The messenger says, here's my report. Hannah was wounded. Camus says, Mikoltov, Commander Gerudo orders us to withdraw our forces immediately. Mikoltov says, what are you saying, Camus? Our knights should turn our backs on the enemy and run? Camus says, it's a knight's duty to follow the orders of his liege lord. Have you forgotten your oath? Mikoltov says, damn. And our spare troops retreat. Flick says, what's the matter with them? They're not going to defend Muse? Victor says, it looks like someone is up to some nasty tricks here. If Muse falls, next it'll be your necks on the line. Salon G says, today was just a greeting. Tomorrow your head will be decorating the walls of the city. Flick says, well, try it if you've got the guts. And they bounce out. Apple says, somehow we managed to slow them down. Victor says, you all fought well. Now everyone get some rest. Nanami says, Bunny, can I tell you something? I say, sure. She says, thanks. Well, Bunny, about this battle, do you... No, forget about it. There's no choice. I guess we have to protect ourselves. Good night, Bunny. Jowie says, tell them just like that. Cage says, I understand. It will be just as you order. And disappears. Pilika walks in, and Jowie says, Pilika, don't worry, it's just the wind. Jowie says, Pilika, hurry up and get to sleep. Jowie says, I hope I'm taking the right path. Nanami says, okay, it's morning, everyone's waiting downstairs. Jowie says, good morning, Bunny. Victor says, Bunny and Jowie, you're awake? Nanami says, I'm here too. Victor says, you're gonna see Annabelle today, aren't you? Tell her what a great job I did, okay? Nanami says, who did a great job? Flick says, laughs and says, that's right. Anyway, don't go outside of the city. The Highland Army is all around. Jowie says, okay, let's go, Bunny. Don't you want to hear about Master Genkaku? Meow, 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 meow. Leona says, listen, don't become the type of adult who drinks all day and sleeps all morning, okay? Drinks all night and sleeps all day. Still can't change my party. Super fun. Good. There's nothing on him. I don't remember. I won't say anything. It could be a spoiler. Anyways. Not that there wasn't some heavy illusion going on anyway. Let's see. Nanami says, Lady Annabelle, I wonder what she knows about Grandpa Genkaku. Grandmeyer says, Lord Gustav, are you saying that Tinto City will not cooperate? Gustav says, that's not what I'm saying, but as long as we don't know the Highland Army's intentions, I'm not going to commit any troops. Grandmeyer says, I think their intentions are clear, perhaps you're just frightened. Gustav says, how dare you? It was the South Window Army who retreated at the first sight of blood during the Scarlet Moon Empire War. Grandmeyer says, you're a fool, war isn't a gambling game. Annabelle says, stop it, the both of you, there's no use arguing. Gustav says, in any case, we're not ready to commit troops, that's my decision. And he bounces out. Annabelle says, whew. Annabelle continues, forgive me, Bunny and Nanami. As you can see, we're in the middle of negotiations. Could you come back later? Nanami says, yes, of course. Let's go, Bunny and Jowie. Jowie says, Lady Annabelle, may I ask you something? Annabelle says, what is it? Jowie says, why are you fighting, lady? What do you hope to get from this war? Annabelle says, I'll get nothing from it. I fight so we won't lose. I was born in Muse, raised in Muse. It's natural that I want to protect her. Jowie leaves in silence. Apparently. Anyways, Nanami says, I was still debating. Well, she's busy, so let's go. Let us see. Flick says, that was fast. Didn't you get to see Annabelle? Nanami says, we saw her, but she told us to come back at night. She was really busy. It looked like she was arguing about something. Flick says, yeah, well, that figures. She hasn't really seen with her own eyes how scary Blight is. Pilika approaches Jowie. Jowie says, I'm sorry, Pilika. Nanami, could you play with her for a little bit? Nanami says, what? Sure, but what's up? Nanami says, over here, Pilika, come play with me. Jowie says, I'm sorry, Pilika, and leaves. Let's see. Nanami says, Bunny, there's time before evening, why don't you get some rest? I say, I'm worried about Jowie. He says, I know, Jowie, what's bothering him? Nanami says, it's okay, Pilika. Jowie isn't mad at you. It's okay. It'll all be okay. Okay. Meh. Where is Jowie? Kage says, see you later, and disappears. Jowie says, Bunny. And I say, who was that person? Jowie says, I'm sorry, I can't say right now. Jowie says, Bunny, this war isn't going to end for a long time. You and Nanami should run far away. And I say... what are you gonna do? Jowie says, if I was ever killed, I want you to take care of Pilika. And he walks off. Annabelle says, who's that? Who's rude enough to come knocking this time of night? And Victor enters. He says, hey, are you awake? Annabelle says, I don't have time to sleep. Victor says, in that case, how about we have a drink? Annabelle says, ho ho, sounds nice. Victor says, I think you'll like this. It's from Kanakan to the south. I saved this one to drink with you. When my fort burned down, this one bottle was all I could carry. Annabelle says, nice bouquet. Victor says, so how is it? Annabelle says, don't stare at me like that. I feel like you're looking right into my heart. Victor says, sorry, just a bad habit of mine. Annabelle says, that's right. Victor says, you're a tough one. Annabelle says, whew. The people of this city are sleeping peacefully now, but the flames of war are coming here soon. Even if we gather all the state troops, I wonder what chance we'll have when we come face to face with Luca Blight's unit. Victor says, about 50-50, I guess. Annabelle says, I can't. I mean, we can't lose. If we lose everything. All those lives. When I try to think about it, sometimes I get so sad, I even think that maybe we should just surrender quietly. Victor says, a leader can't think that way. Everyone's fighting as hard as they can. They all have something they want to defend, and so do you. Even if it's to save your life, there are some things you just don't do. At least that's the way I see it. Victor says, I need all my strength tomorrow. After this drink, I'm gonna get to the I will get back to bed. Lack of sleep makes you weak. Annabelle says, say, if I was born in a different time, a different place, and I was a little shorter, I might have been a good girlfriend for you, huh? Victor laughs and says, well, you're just fine the way you are if you ask me. Maybe I'm not, though. Victor says, you're a fine, well-bred lady. Me? You couldn't be seen with me. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Nanami says, welcome back, Bunny. We were waiting for you. Let's go see Annabelle soon, okay? Pilika says nothing. Nanami says, what is it, Pilika? Jowie? It's strange. I haven't seen him. Nanami continues, there's nothing to worry about. He came home before like he promised. Besides, Bunny and I will be back soon, so be a good girl, okay? Nanami says, let's go, Bunny. And Nanami joins the party. Yeah, she still won't let me do anything. Whatever. Let's go check this stuff out up here. Man, this game is like run back and forth to City Hall forever and ever. Nanami says, we came to see Annabelle. The guard says, I heard Annabelle is in her private room down the hall. Your friend is already back there. Nanami says, our friend? Confusedly? Something like that. Anyways, Annabelle's still having a drinky poo. Someone knocks on the door, and Annabelle says, is that you, Bunny? Come on in. But it's Jowie. Jowie says, excuse me, may I come in? Annabelle says, please, but Jowie, what do you want at this hour? Jowie says, your life. I came to take it. Annabelle says, you're not joking, are you? Jowie says, please don't scream. Annabelle says, I don't want to believe it, but... Jowie says, forgive me. Annabelle says, to protect Muse and the state and to allow the people here to live rich, full lives, that's what I must do. Do you have something like that? Something that you'll do at all cost? Jowie says, yes, I also have something I must do. Annabelle says, can you bear the burden, Jowie? Do you really have the resolve? Jowie says, yes, I've got a reason to bear that burden, and I will. Annabelle says, even if I call for help, I suppose I can't stop the knife. Annabelle says, would you at least let me finish this glass? It's from a close friend. I don't want to waste it. Jowie says, I'm sorry. Annabelle says, you dropped your guard, boy, and attacks him. Anyways... we walk in on Jowie with Annabelle on the floor, and Jowie says, Bunny. Nanami says, what happened? Annabelle is... and we say, Jowie, what happened? Jowie says, forgive me, Bunny. And he takes off. Nanami says, wait, Jowie. Annabelle is still alive. Annabelle is just groaning, and Jess says, Lady Annabelle, the Highland Army has made a surprise night attack. Jess says, what the? Jess says, what have you done? What the hell have you done? Explain yourself. Another guard runs in and says, Lord Jess, the Highland Army has entered the city. Jess says, how could that have happened so quickly? The soldier says, it was opened from the inside. Someone must be working with them. Jess says, okay, Bunny, don't move. Hey, call a doctor. Annabelle says, Bunny. And, I don't know. I say, how are you? She says, tell Jess I don't need a doctor. Bunny, Genkaku's son, I meant to apologize to you for what the state and I did to Genkaku. Nanami says, Annabelle, don't talk. Annabelle says, Bunny and Nanami, were you happy with your life with Genkaku? I say, yes. Nanami says, of course. Annabelle says, is that so? Then I can at least rest. Hurry and escape. The Highland Army will come here first. Nanami says, but... Annabelle says, I have a last request. Don't die. Live. Now hurry and run. Nanami says, let's go, Bunny. Annabelle says, Bunny, I think it was fate. Fate sent you here. Alright, Nanami says, Bunny, hurry and run. Nanami says, that's right, we have to save Pilika. Okie dokie. Anyways, Leona says, Victor and Flick went to gather the army to try and buy a little time. They're going to all rendezvous in South Window. I'm getting ready to get out of here. You should escape too. A boat runs from Coronet, south of here, to South Window. What are you waiting for? Hurry up and run. Nanami says yes. Pilika joins the convoy. And I still can't add anyone to my party. Okie dokie. So we run out of the gate, and Nanami says, if we made it this far, we should be fine. How many times have we run like this? Nanami says, wait, Pilika, we can't go back. Pilika is crying. Nanami says, it's okay, Pilika, honey. Jowie will be fine, we can't go back. Nanami says, Pilika finally fell asleep. Hey, Bunny, is it true? Did Jowie really do that to Annabelle? Nanami says, no, he would never do such a thing. So what are we going to do now? Do you know what I want? I want to go somewhere far away. Far away from the war, somewhere in the mountains, maybe. We could live a quiet life. We could farm a small field, just the three of us. I say, that would be nice. She says, wouldn't it? Liar. I'm sorry, you're right. That'll never happen now. Forget about Jowie. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. Nanami says good night. Okay. So, we are heading for our next town. Nanami says, good morning, Bunny. Leona said to go to Coronet, right? Nanami says, good morning, Pilika. We'll go after you wash your face. Nanami says, Bunny, you go wash your face too. Okay. Oh, I guess we woke up like right outside the town. Nanami says, we can take a boat from here to Couscous on the other shore. I think we can get to South Window from there. A cute young map maker I met told me that. Nanami says, what's wrong, Pilika? Are you sleepy? Okay. We are now in this town. And let's see, what do we got here? Let's check out some shops. I don't think I need any of this stuff. What else? I can't remember if there was a rare thingy. Nope. There's an inn, there's a tavern, there's a weapon shop. Lets me sharpen up to level 5, I guess. Alrighty. What are we doing? This guy says, the fish are nice and fat. It's nice that they're so tasty that you want to throw yourself right in the lake. This person says, where do you punks think you're going? It's a Highland soldier. This guy says, Muse, I can't believe it. If only there were a hero like Genkaku around these days. Blah, blah, blah. Why can't I talk to that person? This one says, my job is unloading cargo. This one says, you want to go to Couscous? Sorry, but it looks like there's a storm coming. This one says, who the hell are you? This soldier says, where do you think you're going? Nanami says, I thought we could book passage on one of your ships. The soldier says, no way. Lord Luca Blight ordered that no ships are to leave the port. Go on home. Nanami says, but we can't get to Couscous without a boat. Apparently that soldier is going to stop me every time I walk over there. Okay, what do I do now then? Let's see. I don't know. I must be missing something. This says, my cat is spoiled, so I have to hold her like this. Guess none of these are able to be entered, so I don't know. I don't think I can do anything at the port anymore. So we go to the inn, and we see our old friends. Eiley says, "Ha, they're just cowards. They call themselves soldiers. Isn't there even one of you that knows how to act like a man?" Rena says, "Stop it, Ellie. They're not listening, but maybe there's a handsome young man that could help poor little me out." Ellie says, "That's pretty shameless, sis." Ellie says, "Bunny, what are you doing here? I thought you went back to your hometown." Nanami says, "Who are you?" Ellie says, "I should say the same thing. I'm Ellie. I'm the person who saved Bunny's life." I say it's been a long time. Ellie says it's true. Anyway, come on over. You must have lots of stories to tell. Rena says, "It's been a long time, Bunny." Bulgan says, "Have you been well?" Rena says, "Oh, so you're with your girlfriend now." Nanami says, "You've got it all wrong. I'm Bunny's big sister." Rena says, "Good news, right, Ellie?" Ellie says, "Shut up, sister." Rena laughs and says, "By the way, what are you doing here, Bunny?" Ellie says, "So you've been through a lot too. Our story is pretty much the same. Business was no good in Highland, so we decided to move elsewhere. We made it this far, but..." She trails off. Nanami says, "Hey, could it be? Are you on your way to South Window too?" Rena says, "Yeah." Nanami says, "In that case..." Ellie says, "Yeah, but the Highlander army will punish anyone who takes their boat out, so nobody will do it for us." Nanami says, "Is that right? What should we do?" I don't know. I don't know. Looks like there's nothing I can do here still. Bulgan says, "It's okay if I stay here a while, right?" Rena says, "Want me to read your fortune?" Ellie says, "I can't believe we're stuck here. We're really unlucky." This person says, "Relax and take a load off." But I'm busy. This person says, "I really like this town. The fish is good too." And we get recipe number 5. Okay. That was unexpected. Let's see. Oh, I didn't realize those were 2 gigantic doors. This person says, "Instead of fish, I'd like some meat once in a while." This one says, "Take a look at those branches. I trimmed and shaped them meticulously. What a success." This one says, "It's hard to have a big family with all these chores, especially during a war." This one says, "You're from Highland, right? I knew it, 'cause I've got a friend from there and you talk just like him." This one asks me if I'm a Highland soldier. This one says, "My dad told me not to go outside. I wonder what's going on." Yeah, I already went there. This person says, "The port is here. There's a lot of soldiers hanging out there. Be careful." This guy says, careful or you'll get hurt. This one says, what do you want? Are you from around here? I don't think I can go in any of these. This person says the same thing he said last time. What the hell am I supposed to do? Maybe I just have to leave town. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I just have to rest. I'm confused. Well, since I don't really know where I'm supposed to be going, I'm gonna cut it here and do some research and figure out where I'm supposed to go next. But anywho... Oops, I don't want to stay. Yeah. I might do another one later. I might be too tired. But I'll definitely be back doing more tomorrow either way. Anyways, thanks for watching, and have a good night.